Hey guys, good evening. Really do appreciate you taking the time to join me for this discussion. Tonight, I've got the assistant YDP lead coach, Tiago with us. But before I get him up, if you can take a moment just to tag someone, share it, spread the word, because there's some really good information. I hope you got to listen to the academy manager, Bobby Hassel, when we had our discussion. It was really insightful, some really interesting information, and just hearing from Bobby's perspective as the academy manager. And as a player, and just as advice for younger players on a whole. I thought it was really good. Over the years, I've had different kind of chats with Bobby online, and they're always good. He spoke some really wise words, and I've had some really, really lovely messages from people just telling me it was really insightful and thank you for the advice, etc. So that was really good. And so, tonight we're talking about Yorkshire's Got Talent 2024, and I am going to get. Let me get him up 1 second, guys. I'm going to get the assistant YDP, Youth Development Program Lead, Tiago, up to join me. Let me just get him up now. Dude. Okay, 1 second. Let me. Hey, how you doing, Tiago?
Hey, Bruce, you all right?
Yeah, I'm really good. As always, thank you for joining me. You was with us last year. I think it's always good sometimes for people to see faces, hear voices. Sometimes you can you can put these competitions out where I've said this before that this is a legit competition, an opportunity for kids to really showcase their talent at Barnsley Football Club. And so Tiago is the assistant YDP lead coach. And so what's your role, Tiago? Do you want to just share, what your job is? I know you as lead foundation, and you're still actually having an input in that as well as being the YDP lead coach. And so what's your role now? What you're doing? What have you been doing?
It's been good. It's been very busy, to be honest. So I'm transitioning from lead foundation now to assistant YDP. So I've been for the past 2 years leading 9s to 11s foundation, and now I'm moving up to the older ages, which I will be leading and next season, and also helping with the 15s and 16s with Josh, which is the lead YDP.
Fantastic. And so, me and Bobby were talking about different things. Obviously, the four corner model that we often speak about. Myself and Bobby, we didn't really speak much about that yesterday. Just one of the things that was on my heart, and I've been thinking about. Obviously we've got Yorkshire's Got Talent coming up, and every kid wants to get into an academy because it's their dream to get into an academy, then become a professional football player. But obviously you've worked with the younger kids, and now obviously you're transitioning into the 12s, 16s. How important, and can you speak a little bit about the psychological side of football in modern day football, and your experience with it, your thoughts on it? And saying that if obviously kids are hopefully going to sign up to come in, just mentally being prepared what they're going to face, just what we're doing. But if any kid was to get picked up, signed up, just from a psychological perspective, what's your thoughts on that?
For me, to be honest, the main thing is being happy to play football, is being happy to be there and do your best. So the psychological side, yeah, we do know that people think, oh, I want to get into academies, I need to do well. There is that pressure, and then when you eventually come into the academy level, yes, it is a pressured environment. You have to perform through the years to get to a first team. But the main thing for me is the smile it's to enjoy, because whatever you do in life, basically, if you're smiling and you're enjoying it, uh, eventually things will go well to you. So on the psychological side of it, just join in, come in, do your best, uh, show what you got, but main thing, come with a smile, come with a desire, uh, be resilient in all moments of the game, and then just fight for it and give your best.
Yeah, knowing you, so I've known you for a few years now. By the way, Tiago's a great guy, but I know you're passionate, very passionate. Your real desire to win. How have what kind of tools do you use to encourage players mentally? Because it's not easy. Because obviously, because of our role with being a feeder club to the academy, over the years, kids that we've brought through, some at the start have found it really difficult. And as a coach, how do you, what do you do? What do you say? Because it's not always easy.
Well, I'm a very driven person, so my background is in Brazil, that we drive it. How I do with the boys nowadays is, well, foundation this year had 4 overseas trip, with which was a very intense trip that took players to a different level psychologically, in terms of learning how to lose, learning how to keep themselves concentrated into the games, with all supporters around, with all these drums that we had around the pitches. Day by day in the club, uh, I will do ask for their best, ask for them to give everything that they can, and that's how I work every day, and that's what I expect from the coaches that are under me as well. Uh, but mostly, I ask for the boys to be happy to come here and don't feel that pressure. Just come and delivery, and then whatever is bothering them, or whatever is wrong, that they need to come. I have an open channel with all the players to come and talk to me, and then we can tweak here and there, and then just make them comfortable, uh, and enjoy. The main word is enjoy and smile. I've got, I had a friend, back in the day in Brazil, in the academy. He suddenly he becomes a best player in the world. So he was always smiling. He was always happy to be there, no matter what pressure he had. So my friend is Ronaldinho. If people
Oh
are
wow!
wondering,
Oh wow!
yeah. So he was a guy that was always with the ball under his feet and being happy to be there, and he got where he got. So
And
that's the main.
that's funny because when you think of Ronaldinho, he's always smiling.
He is, yeah.
He's always smiling, and I think that's important. And I'm saying this. This is me speaking out, and I think what's important from a parent's perspective, that we let the kids feel relaxed and allow them to play, and as parents we don't put pressure on them to push them to perform, although they need to perform. But like you said, I mean Bobby did mention that yesterday as well, the importance of coming in with a smile on your face,
Yeah.
and wanting to learn. And likewise, if you sign up for the Yorkshire's Got Talent, I tell a lot of the kids in our elite academy, like, body language is everything. Your
Yeah.
your facial expression, the way you stand, it does communicate a message. And again, that there, with the Yorkshire's Got Talent, there's no pressure. It's an
There's no
opportunity.
pressure.
There's no pressure. It's just a great opportunity to come, get some good coaching. I believe you're coming for the first week, right, Tiago?
Yeah, so I should be there on the first week.
Yeah, fantastic.
Since last year, seeing up the game, there was plenty of really good talent that came in, uh, and we did observe a lot players with a lot good potential to be in academy level. It was great to see, and I'm definitely going to be there in June, and I'm sure the weather is going to be lovely. Uh, it will be a sunny weather in Barnsley, which is not every day,
Yeah.
but yeah, I will definitely be there, and I'm looking forward to see what talents we can bring in Yorkshire.
Yeah, no, great stuff. As I said, from last year, there were quite a few kids that went on to the development centre. I believe there was two kids that got 8-week trials. Although the trials were unsuccessful, to me it still was a platform for kids, and it was an opportunity for the two that did get the 8-week trial that it just didn't work out. And you know, one of the things myself and Bobby we spoke about, just because it didn't work out then, it doesn't mean that's the end and it won't work out in the future. And you know, sometimes there are some people's journeys that, you know, it doesn't happen at foundation stage, but then it happens at that 12 to 16s or even 16s and above. And so I really would encourage people, get signed up. Obviously, I know that you're going to be there. I'm going to try and see if I can get Mick to come on and do a live as well, which would be really good. Mick's head of recruitment, and it's good because sometimes when you hear about some of these programs that they're not what they seem. It's not what it advertises to be. But this literally it is. I've really got a passion for young people. You know, we're an official feeder academy to Barnsley Football Club. I've got a really good relationship with Bobby, yourself, and some of the other staff, and it's really nice even seeing some of the lads that have come through our scouting recruitment, that are on their journey and they're progressing. You know, they've had some highs, they've had some lows. And I'm not just saying it, just my personal conviction. Barnsley Football Club Academy is a great place to be. It's definitely a platform for young kids to progress and to be seen, and I think that's special. Your thoughts on that in terms of, you know, great. You know, there are some kids that go to your Cat Ones, but you know, like I said, I personally think Barnsley is a really, really good club and a great pathway for younger players, and that, I'm sure you'd agree with that, Tiago.
Yeah, well, 100%. We are an academy that is welcoming a lot of players, different ages. This year, we've had loads of success with players coming in ages of 13s, 14s, 15s. Uh, the game never stop developing and never stop getting better. Uh, the fact that you didn't do the years in foundation in academy doesn't mean that you're not going to come at 15 years old and get your place. That might be a place for you at 18 years old. You never know. Uh, you just have to keep applying yourself. In regards to the academy, is a great academy to be in. Uh, we've got loads of projects at the moment to increase the academy status in terms of international tours, training programs, small side formats that we're doing on a day by day in the academy that's developing our players, and certainly will be producing uh, very, very good talent in the years to come.
Great stuff. Well, guys, what I'm going to do, if you look in the comments, whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, the information, all you need to do, if you just click on the link, you'll see the age groups that we're doing from 9s up to 15s, the dates. Just click the link, all the information is on there, and hopefully we will get to see it. And I really do mean this, because there is always a Jamie Vardy. There's always somebody that, for whatever reason, just missed the boat. It just happens. And you know, Bobby mentioned at Man City there was a kid that they found who's 12, 13, just played like local football. And it generally does happen. There's always, and so please, and I really mean this, if you are a parent and you know your child, and I'm not talking having an exaggerated opinion of your kid, you just know, you know, he's a good footballer, please get signed up, because you never know, he could be the next, you just don't know, he might be the next smiling Ronaldinho, eh? You just you just don't know. And so, guys, we're going to sign off. Again, thank you so much, Tiago, for taking your time to join us and to speak. And it's good for people to see people's faces and hear their heart and their voice. And like I said, there's some really good people at Barnsley Football Club, and I've got a lot of respect for them. And so, guys, God bless you all. Thank you for joining us. Take care, and we'll speak to you soon.